So after probably the best part of a third of the field being compromised through an incident on turn 3, we're going to restart fully. Heat 6, X30 Junior, Groups B and C. And it's due to start as thus. Juice Mulder and Didier Kreeft on the front row. Devon Hagland, Stig de Rademaker, row 2. Arthur Huang, Matteo Melis, Flavio Caia, Senna Meunier, Jorn Helder, Gil Hunting, Lennon Henriquez, Rafael Boulard, Sebastian Sedesov, Aaron Vida, Julien Sorvillo, Fares Jalil, Mohamed El Bouzaki, Max Sulin, Timothy Lahoussin, Danny Burs, Moritz Moore, Yuri Bruckmann, Yves Rie, Pepin Steiger, Viggo Moons, Mathis London, Maxime Leinders, Mathis Ballet, Sacha Duquet and Shirt de Vries round out the starting order. Just checking to see there is a cart down in the mechanics area, which is the 185 of Yves Ries. So that will be a driver that was due to start 23rd on the grid. But we reset the timer back to 10 minutes plus an additional lap. Just Mulder did not get the best start on the first attempt, but we're going to try again for the second time of asking. Red lights on the starting gantry. Temperature now 30 degrees Celsius. Northern wind of around 9 kilometers an hour. Humidity of 46%. As everyone waiting with bated breath as we are under starters' orders once again here at the home of champions karting Genk. So once again, out of the final corner, into the tram lines, revs rise, the lights are on, the lights are out. And this time, Juice Mulder gets the perfect start. Devon Hagland just behind, along with Arthur Huang, who rounds out the top 3. Stig de Rademaker going side by side with Flavio Caia through turn 3. Caia slots back in behind the 116, and then up the inside. That's a change for second, so Arthur Huang gets through for P2 as everyone else makes their way through down the Europolan for the first time. But Juice Mulder, here's Simon, got a much, much better start, and Didier Kreeft got left in the dust.
Juste Mulder a effectivement pris un bien meilleur envol que ce qu'on a connu lors du départ précédent. On est reparti à 0 dans cette manche qualificative, et donc cette fois-ci, juste Mulder est allé profiter de sa première position, de sa pole position pour conserver l'avantage. Il boucle d'ailleurs le premier tour en tête. Derrière lui, on retrouve Arthur Hoang, Devon Hagland et Stig de Rademaker. Didier Kreeft, lui, est 5e. 5e place pour Didier Kreeft qui tout à l'heure avait pris le meilleur des envols. Jorn Helder est 6e, remontée aussi pour Matteo Melis, pour Senna Meunier et pour Lennon Henriquez. Le top 10 pour l'instant complété par Flavio Caia. Que s'est-il passé là derrière? Il y a eu contact, ça c'est sûr.
Someone going shortcutting, unfortunately, due through possibly no fault of their own between turns 2 and turn 6. 2 drivers that did not start due to damage sustained on their karts. Rafael Boulard and Mohamed El Bouzaki. However, Juice Mulder making his way through turn 10 into the left here at turn 11. As now the race really begins. Mulder has to be in the top 3 to have a chance of being on that pole position. If he wins or he's second, it's a mere formality. Mulder leads. Huang, Hagland, de Rademaker, Jorn Helder, Didier Kreeft, Senna Meunier, Matteo Melis. Then we've got Lennon Henriquez and Flavio Caia rounding out the top 10, covered by just under 2.9 seconds. 28 drivers in all, and the Fusion carts come together. Oh dear. Didier Kreeft went up the inside of Jorn Helder. Or was that actually Stig de Rademaker he made contact with? And Jorn Helder might have got caught up in the crossfire. Disaster for Fusion Motorsport at such a crucial point in the race meeting. On the final qualifying heat, what you did not want to see was a dive up the inside, and all went horribly wrong at turn 6 onto the Europolan.
Oui, on peut se douter que l'ambiance ne sera pas à la fête chez Fusion. Ça c'est clair et net, avec une attaque un peu trop posée d'ailleurs pour Didier Kreeft qui est venu percuter l'un de ses équipiers. avec Jorn Elder qui doit aussi en rester là. Grosse perte donc pour les deux Néerlandais. Didier Kreft qui voilà, était aux avant-postes ici, mais malheureusement son week-end est plutôt compromis. Jorn Elder qui s'était montré le plus efficace des manches qualificatives à Austricourt, là tout est perdu aussi pour le pilote néerlandais. Voilà, il s'en passe des choses. On a essayé de calmer le peloton tout à l'heure avec notamment le promoteur de ce championnat qui est descendu calmer tout le monde. Pour certains, ça n'a pas forcément trop servi. Voilà, donc il faudra encore ajuster quelque chose pour ces pilotes, notamment dans le chef de Didier Kreft, un peu trop optimiste pour le coup.
Definitely the case, because both Jorn Helder and Didier Kreft are out. Pure and simple. It was an accident that was going to be a race-ending one, and it just so happened that one driver who was on the receiving end of such said incident was not at all best pleased, and you can understand that completely. Meantime, past Sénaminier in the 148 goes through Matteo Melis for TB Kart representing Italy. That's a change for fourth on the road. They have got the recovering Stig de Rademaker not too far behind, so de Rademaker didn't lose out too much, but did get slightly caught as a result of that incident. So down to 26 runners and riders. We are about halfway through. Now also, one of the other things that we've got here is not only is Victory Lane leading, and also you've got Arthur Huang, who I think is with VDK, if I remember correctly. Or yeah, VDK. Both on Kart Republic chassis. So it's the battle of the Chiesa clients, let's say. Dino Chiesa, the founder of Kart Republic. And also just showcases how much that chassis has been so effective in not just domestic, but also international competition. But Just Mulder, get this, nearly half a second up the road from Arthur Huang from VDK. Devon Hagland holding Fusion Motorsports crest high in third. Then you got TB Kart. Then you also got RSD Karting, thanks to the efforts of Sénaminier, who has got a very fast closing. Stig de Rademaker not too far behind. But at the moment, at this point, this is a race. Well, this could be Just Mulder's race to lose, and also it could be an opportunity for Arthur Huang.
Oui, effectivement, on est à 4 minutes et un tour de la fin de cette course. L'attaque il y a quelques instants de Sénaminier pour le gain de la 4e position. Ouais, il est passé devant l'Italien Matteo Melis, Sénaminier. Et en attendant, Just Mulder est toujours en tête et il creuse l'écart par rapport à Arthur Huang. Belle opportunité pour Arthur Huang de viser un bon résultat dans cette manche qualificative. Pour l'instant, esselé en 2e position, Devon Hagelen 3e et Sénaminier désormais 4e devant Matteo Melis et Stig de Rademacher. Et vous le voyez dans le peloton, c'est toujours très compact avec plusieurs pilotes qui sont capables de venir gagner l'une ou l'autre position. Attention, de manière réfléchie, on le rappelle, pour ces pilotes. C'est vrai qu'ils ont été appelés à plusieurs reprises par la direction de course et de la part des organisateurs à être plus calmes en piste pour ne pas revivre ce qu'on a vécu hier avec pas mal d'accrochages en course numéro 1 et le gros carton qu'on a eu au virage numéro 3 dans cette manche.
Yeah, that incident for that red flag stoppage just a few minutes ago, there's a word in English that I like to use. Carambolage. It's like everything's just on top of one another, but it is just unfortunate when you see such a big incident and the drivers know that they are being watched round every single corner, as one of the Falcon karts, I think, just got past Danny Burrs for 12th place through turn 7. That was Aaron Vida from the Netherlands in the 110. So nice little bit of anticipation from him to get through. Or it might be, actually, it was just keeping an eye on that. It just really is going to show that the battle is really between Just Mulder and Arthur Huang at the front end of the field. Had a little chat with Arthur this morning, and he said, yeah, I do know who you are, but my dad runs my social media. And I was just like thinking, great way to introduce yourself to a driver, Alex. But there's been so many people that I've met since joining this paddock earlier on this year, and the amount of characters that I've met, it's one of the great things about this sport is that we all get together like a big family. But it's 2x2, side by side, hurrah. A little bit further back, one of which I think I spotted was Max Sulin. Flavio Caira has had a difficult race, has dropped 8 places. Currently rounding out the top 15 is the youngster, also with VDK Racing. But there is still an opportunity. I think with Flavio Caira's performance this weekend, he might end up in the top 36 possibly. But that is down to the calculations post this heat. Minute and a half to go. Jules Mulder leads Arthur Huang, Devon Hagland, Senna Meunier, Matteo Melis, Stig de Rademacher, Faris Jalil, Julien Sorvio, Gil Huntick and Sebastian Sedesov, who rounds out the top 10.
Le top 10 avec Just Mulder toujours bel et bien en tête devant Arthur Hoang qui fait de la résistance. Un meilleur tour en course pour ce pilote en 56, 358. Troisième place pour Devon Hagland devant Senna Meunier. Devant lui-même Matteo Melis, Stig de Rademacher, Fares Jalil, Julian Sorvio, Gil Hunting et Sébastien Serezov. C'est le top 10 donc de cette manche qualificative entre les groupes B et C. Il va rester très peu de temps dans cette course. Je pense qu'on va rentrer dans les 2 derniers tours d'ici quelques instants.
Yes indeed, yes indeed. So, 2 laps to go. Jules Mulder looking very hot to shot at the moment, as we have had a change for 3rd position. In the meantime, Senna Meunier past Devon Hagland for 3rd position, as the 108 with Fusion now being challenged and being passed by the TB car of Matteo Melis from Italy. So another change there in a matter of corners. But our race leader, Jules Mulder, making his way out of turn 9 for what is going to be the penultimate time. Arthur Huang just keeping the driver very honest. And, well, a change between the Fusion drivers. De Rademacher makes it through on Hagland. That's at turn number 9. But 1.36 kilometres remain in X30 Junior this weekend for qualifying heats. Jules Mulder has 1 lap to go. Already has 2 victories. Qualified 2nd out of 61 yesterday, just in the early afternoon, and has done everything right, not put a foot wrong. And maybe that red flag gave him the opportunity he needed. Didier Cleef mugged him on the opening try of having this 6th and final qualifying heat, but the cards, the luck and everything have fallen Jules Mulder's way at this moment in time. Quinten van Leeuwen was the driver that was the leader, the ranking after heats leader at Marienburg. At Ostricourt, it was Jorn Helder. Now, at round 3, the halfway point of the championship season, it's the leading rookie that not only got 2nd in qualifying, but not just bagged 1, not just 2, that's 3. That's pole for a final later on today. Just Mulder takes a well-deserved clean sweep of victories, and what's more, there's going to be celebrations for Victory Lane as their driver has just put himself as the leader following the ranking after heats. That is 80 points, the biggest score that Jules Mulder has had this season, and boy, has he earned it. Mulder wins ahead of Arthur Huang, who puts in the fastest lap of the race by just under half a second. Senna Meunier 3rd. Matteo Melis, Stig de Rademacher, Devon Hagland, Julien Sorvio, Faris Jalil, Gil Hunting, Sebastian Sedesov round out the top 10. Adam Vida, Danny Burrs, Max Sulin, Flavio Caja and Lennon Henriquez round out the top 15. Moritz Moore, Timothy Lahoussin, Pepin Steiger, Jori Brugman, Shirt de Vries, Vigo Moons, Yves Rie, Sacha Duquet, Mathis Landin, Mathis Ballet and Maxime Linders ran at the 26 finishers. And after that turn 6, lap 3 incident, we lost Jorn Helder and Didier Kreeft. Raphael Boulard and Mohamed El Bouzaki did not take the restart, but 3 from 3 from Jules Mulder. Can anyone stop him in the A final later on today?